Hello TGIF, it's the last day of February the 28th. New day and a new MRT station is opening on the downtown line, hence the blue shirt is on. So just like Punggol Coast, the station will only open later at 3 PM. So while we wait here at the rail corridor, here's a little bit of a backstory about the station itself. Hume is an infill station between Hillview and Beauty World, but it's not built from scratch like Canberra and Dover, nor is it fully built and then closed to be opened later, like Buangkok and Woodleigh. It's basically somewhere in between, called a shell station, which means the basic structure has always been there since Downtown Line Stage 2 was built. The plan to fully build the station was greenlit in 2019 and construction officially started in 2021. The opening of Hume is actually ahead of its original planned launch in Q2 of this year, and it will be the first of the 3 shell stations currently on the MRT network to open. So I just got here at Bukit Panjang station and already there are signs like this where they are already showing where they're going to launch Hume station later this afternoon. Actually, it just occurred to me that Hume might be the first and only MRT station name that's monosyllabic, meaning the station name is just one syllable. Well, the more you know. So now it's just about 2:20 and you can see behind me there's already quite a bit of a crowd here. Because you see, I was not at the opening of Punggol Coast at the exterior because I was taking the first train to Punggol Coast. But this time round, I'm waiting at the entrance. You can get the kind of the idea of the craziness that was at Punggol Coast. Maybe this is like half of the excitement. So I actually just got interviewed by Channel 8 News. So I'm not sure if the clip will ever be shown, but if I will, then I'll probably leave a link in the description below. You all can take a look for yourself. And now, here it goes, the infamous chant of open, open, open. I don't know how to think of it, to be quite honest, because some people love it, some people hate it, but I'm like, The cars were going nuts just now, even worse than I expected. So and I can see the staff were actually trying to calm everybody down, but it seems that it didn't really work. I think the crowd could have chilled out a little bit more, but there you go. This is Hume Station. There's already like a row of probably, I think, LTA staff that's already down there, all waiting for us to enter. This is one heck of a launch. There's a stage there, it's a bit overexposed, but never mind, I'll show another shot of it later. So there it is, the station itself now on the map with no more under construction. We've been told to just keep moving so that we don't obstruct anybody that's walking around here. So it's not going to be easy to get some of the shots that I wanted. So I actually just talked to the LTA staff about this construction site that I'm seeing across Upper Bukit Timah Road, where it looks like they are building a new exit. But the exit won't be coming for at least a few years from now. But what I've been told is that they might consider building a bridge across the road to the other side, which is near the rail corridor, because right now the rail corridor is not easy to access from this station, even though they can't advertise it as such. Right now, I think your best bet if you want to go and visit the rail corridor is to just go to Hillview Station, where it's near the rail mall. But when this new exit is ready, then Hume will also be a good way to do the rail corridor, which, by the way, if you know about rail corridor, we did a Lost Railways episode about it, which is the most epic episode that we have done, so check it out if you haven't done so. And now the platform level itself, which is about what you expect from a relatively small scale station. And for the first time, or not actually not for the first time, it's been a while already, but now the trains are finally stopping at this station. And that's Jordan. We met before last time, but now there's a huge crowd following him, so I really cannot wait and get him right now. So I just had to continue exploring. Okay, I just need to get away from the crowd for a while because the chaos is just too much. Because everybody is in this like small, relatively small, like cramped station. Something I really need to address, which I avoided talking about, but I think sometimes the screaming kids can really get in the way of the enjoyment. And I saw one of them, they sort of brought a sign that says please don't scream open, 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 which is admirable, but I think that ultimately didn't really help. But I know that a lot of young kids watch this channel, but it's important that I must emphasize is that you really need to keep your cool, because I think at this point everybody is kind of this impression that train enthusiasts can get a bit nuts, or like they're probably on a spectrum somewhere. I can't really speak for that, but what I'm trying to create with this channel is that, you know, real enthusiasts are not always crazy people. They can be just normal dudes like me who really love to see the trains like that. So it's very hard to get the words across, but we want this kind of content to still be welcome to anybody. So I would just like to plead with the audience, if you are real enthusiasts, in next time future launches, just maintain your cool and really stop screaming open, because it really doesn't help. You see, I can even see the staff like trying to calm everybody down. It's okay to be excited for a train launch. I was very excited for today, but it's important that you guys need to act normal, you know, so that, you know, people don't have this continued bad impression of us as that, you know, this are really xiao lang, you know. Let's try and chill out and, you know, spread the joy of the love of trains that we have around here without going nuts. I know as kids it's hard, but it's important that we must try this. That's all I really have to say for this matter. So now anyway, just let's get back to exploring the excitement of the opening that is Hume.
I like your Lost Railway hunt.
Oh, thank you very much. There's Mr. Gan Kim Yong now arriving at the station itself.
So on that note, let us all enjoy the ride from the Hume MRT station. Thank you.
Thank you, Angelo, for your address. Ladies and gentlemen, Griffin Bells!
A notable historical landmark that the station serves is the former Ford factory, where on the fateful day of 15 February 1942, the British surrendered Singapore to the Japanese during the Second World War. And an artwork of which you can see in the station itself.
He wants to remind commuters that it's not just about history, but history must be considered together with progress.
Minister Gan Ki Yong, she's already take a look at the artwork, the Ford factory artwork, and now he's probably proceeding down to the platform. As it was still very crowded and I was getting tired, I had to come back the next day to do some pickups. So I've come back on the next day, which is Saturday, and basically I came here to pick up some shots that I couldn't pick up yesterday because it was too crowded. And also I tried to shoot like a conclusion yesterday, but when I look back at the footage, my energy was just not there, probably because I was so tired from everything. So hopefully now today is probably a very normal day, so hopefully it's not so crowded. So already the next day, and now this feels like quiet station as it should be, and so now it's so much better for me to just talk. I don't have to like raise my voice above the crowd. Anyway, so what I wanted to show yesterday was that, you know, this the artwork of the former Ford factory over here. The interesting fact that there's this Ford factory artwork is not only one part, there's actually a second part to it, which you can see over that side. And there it is, this is part 2 of the same artwork. Okay, now I also have some quiet time to just observe the platform area. Actually, if you really think about it and you look at it, it really doesn't feel like dramatically different from, let's say, Hillview or Beauty World. So indeed, yeah, the ridership is just as we expected. It's not much because it's just serving the Hume condos and other condos around the area, and also the former Ford factory. There's one thing also that I wanted to show is that there are photos of this Shell station before and after it was constructed. I mean, in some of the archive photos, there were areas like this staircase. It looks very different when this was just a shell box, and now it has been touched up, and now there's also the escalators that were installed alongside it. It looks dramatically different. And so yeah, this is Hume, the latest MRT station to open, and also the first Shell station on the MRT network to open. So yesterday was really a monumental event. So if you like content like this, remember to like and subscribe. And I also put a new Buy Me a Coffee page which you can use if you want to go and support the more content like this on the channel. And that's it. I'm just going to wait for the next train from Hume to go home.